I always pay attention to the comment section when we have these conversations. Ass nigga. My bad, y'all. I just killed the mosquito. Sorry. Where was I? I just popped it with that bottle too. That's crazy. Anyway. What's going on, y'all? It's your guy 5100 CJ, aka the Pookie Hybrid. Look, I'm gonna get right into this reaction video because I think this conversation is so important. Let's just get to it.
Is there any possibility of a reconciliation or a conversation at this point in your life with your father?
No. No. No way in hell. Never happened.
So that's it?
Never. Done. Would never happen.
Got it.
No way in hell.
I was like that too. I wrote my father a letter forgiving him for not being there. But I know.
Put it like this. When my aunt calls me, the only aunt that I talk to, shout out to my aunt Nikki. When she calls me, I be hoping that she's calling to tell me that dead. Facts.
See, I might think it's extreme, but you gotta understand the emotions that come behind that. Like, we done had conversations.
Before I get into what I'm gonna get into, I understand that perspective from Joyner Lucas. Because I don't know if his father did something to him, or his father abandoned him, or his father was kept away. You never know the actual scenario unless he talks about it and maybe his father talks about it. So on one end of the spectrum, I can really understand where this brother is coming from because I felt that way before. And the man that was hosting this conversation obviously had felt that way before. And what he's trying to tell him is holding that resentment for your father will do nothing for you. Matter of fact, it will be a detriment to you in your mental health. You don't forgive your father for not being there because it helps him. You do it because it helps you. It's a part of accepting moving forward in your life. You didn't have something, you needed it, but you didn't have it. So you had to find other ways to supplement it. Me and my dad have a solid relationship, but it's not what we both would have wanted it to be. The relationship between him and my mother was tumultuous, was toxic, and there were games played when it came to me. It's just, I remember it for myself. So he expressed that he basically prays at the auntie that he talks to. And obviously he doesn't talk to a lot of his aunties, right? Because he said, I've only talked to one. So there might just be issues with him and family, period. And he said, I only talk to them, and I hope that when I do talk to them, that they're telling me he's dead, that nigga dead, right? He doesn't even see him as anything other than another nigga, right? Let's say his father didn't see him as his child, he just saw him as another nigga. When I look at these comment sections, I see so many women willing to defend mothers that do parental alienation, that use kids as pawns, even abuse kids, even delete kids. There will be somebody in the comment section making an excuse for that mother. There is a real sentiment tied to that's just your mama though. Like, that's still your mama, right? I talk about this all the time. It's this kind of unhealthy relationship we have with our mothers, especially in the Black community. And I don't even know if his mama Black. I don't know if his daddy Black. I don't know, because I think Joyner Lucas mixed. I don't know. But I understand that pain, and it's a lot of the time it's misguided, bro. I just have a problem with the way we view fathers. Like, we're so quick to say, fuck them. And it will be with a woman that's our mother that's abusive and will not have the energy for her. But because the father wasn't there, which you don't even understand your mother and father situation. A lot of the times you just don't understand it. Even to this day, I've had conversations with them both about what went on, and it's two different stories. It's two different stories. And I guess you go with the person that was there, but I mean, bro, bro, I don't know, like, he's wishing death on his father. Now, I don't know what his father did, but like I said, I'm talking about the comment section too, bro. It's just crazy to me. Check this out. Let's look at some of these comments. Listen, every parent is a starlet. Stop forcing people to forgive nonsense just because of a title. A woman. His father did something extreme for it to be unforgivable. A woman. Protect your peace at all costs, even if it means distancing yourself from a parent. A woman. Touch his heart, Lord. Heal his pain. Whatever it is, you can fix it. Let him find peace. A man. Honor thy father and their mother. A father. A man, is saying that. You can forgive someone without ever speaking to them again. A man. As crazy as it seems, honor your father and mother is still what God wants us to do, even when they are wrong. God gonna deal with them in the worst way in your situation. In any way you could imagine. I don't know the situation, but the seed of unforgiveness is going to make your life worse. I ain't even gotta read the rest. Once again, a man. The women in there are only having this energy because he's talking about his father. And this, I'm gonna be honest, it's deeper than black community. Like, the country of America is more and more shifting against the narrative of men, period. But fathers, bro, we're only mentioned when we don't do something. We are not mentioned when we do. We're only mentioned when we're deadbeats, quote unquote, not when we're great fathers. That's not even highlighted. I covered this on the 5100 podcast with my boy Tez when we talked about the Jalen Hurts Ebony magazine article. They barely mentioned his father, and he was a quarterback coach, and his son is a quarterback in the fucking NFL. They made it all about women. I get it's a women magazine, but they didn't even take the chance to acknowledge a great black man. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I do what I do. And it's not to go against women. It's to get them to understand, bro. Y'all vitriol and venom towards men, whether you have it justifiably or not, is toxic, bro. And when we have these conversations about ending this gender war, what we don't want to realize is that our women are saying they don't need us. They are constantly telling you how we don't really matter. How anytime something happens, especially if it happens to a black woman, automatic assumption is that black man was wrong. All right, I'm done. I don't really have much more to say, but after that, I hope that brother finds peace, and I think he should have that conversation. I think it's important to close doors, bro. Whether you have a relationship with your father or not, it's not the point. The point is to close that door. The point is to forgive him. The point is to understand that you have done something to somebody that they think is unforgivable too. And if you care about them, if you have any love for them, you would be distraught by that person feeling that way. We don't have enough compassion for ourselves as humans, and I have been guilty of not having compassion for other people. But I've had a compassion for my mother and her abuse, and I've had compassion for my father not being there. I've done both, and I've healed from that because I've accepted and I've given them a chance to, bro. I just hate to hear that, bro. And just from a father standpoint, that's one of my worst fears is for my daughter not to understand why I do things a certain way because of the lean that we have towards the mother in this country. I just did a video about the mother not caring about her own child being taken advantage of, or not knowing how to deal with her child being taken advantage of, and instantly making it about herself. Man, rough stuff. But anyway, I'll continue to have these conversations no matter how difficult and uncomfortable they are. And let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Ladies, if you see, hey, I don't mind hearing from you either. But anyway, it's your guy 5100 CJ, aka the Pookie Hybrid. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. As soon as my content drops, you will see it. You dig what I'm saying? Also, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pookie Hybrid, or the 5100 CJ. So yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. You dig.